In 1930, a typeset book was published in Brussels in an edition of 850. This volume titled Le Faux Van Gogh detailed known fake Van Goghs of the time. Dimensions and descriptions are supported by a mass of black and white plates juxtaposing images of these fakes with their original counterparts. Years ago while in Antwerp, I splurged on a copy of my own, having encountered it, floors up, in an old book shop, locked behind the loose-tracked sliding glass of a vitrine. There it was, central, aged olive green with aubergine cover text, winged by a very old copy of Vico's Scienza Nuova, The New Science, and a well-loved title on vanitas of the Dutch Baroque. Thumbing through the mold-speckled pages of Le Faux Van Gogh, I can't help but giggle at the notion of indexing falsity. Van Gogh was not only copied, but he copied. Some unusual examples are his 3 canvases in oil, depicting enlarged compositions of Eisen and Hiroshige, ukiyo-e wood blocks, from the floating world in Edo, Japan. In his famed series, The Sunflowers of Arles, he copied compositions of his own. A pair was painted in 1888 to hang above Gauguin's bed during his stay in the Yellow House. Of the 7 in this series, 2 are initial studies. The remaining 5 consist of only 2 compositions. Today you can see Van Gogh's original painting, Sunflowers hanging, in London's National Gallery, or you can go see Sunflowers in Amsterdam's Van Gogh Museum. Or should you be in Tokyo, you can find Van Gogh's original painting Sunflowers at the Sompo Museum of Art. The latter is frequently cited as faux, though I don't think it much matters. Sompo Japan Insurance Incorporated purchased Sunflowers from Christie's London in 1987, for just shy of $40 million, and the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam currently lists Sompo Japan Insurance Inc. as a founding partner for its recent patronage in the realization of a new entrance hall. All of these sunflowers are done in an early synthetic pigment, known as chrome yellow, which has a tendency to darken with exposure to light. Fascinatingly, when you stand in front of Van Gogh's original painting, Sunflowers in London, Amsterdam or Tokyo, you witness a dignified shade I would liken to French ochre, not the hot and hectic synthetic chrome yellow as it was freshly painted in La Belle Époque. This evanescence of the synthetic is of perennial interest when reviewing artwork that blossomed in the eras of Impressionism, Post, and really, ever since. Given time, our relationship to the synthetic has only deepened, and now that the cork is popped, synthesis flows whether one thirsts for it or not. This phenomenon is familiar today in the sun-bleaching of plastic bags, aging of paints, the microplastics in your liver, and a mounting confidence that the world is no longer encountered, discovered or unwrapped but hurriedly invented. Advancements are made, and time trundles on. Atop a small mountain in Southern California, on view at the Getty Center in Los Angeles is Ultraviolet, new light on Van Gogh's irises. This exposé of one original painting and a copy of it, inspired by its original appearance, investigates Van Gogh's use of the fugitive pigment, geranium lake. X-ray fluorescence, XRF, images show the blooms, close up, in nearly inverted color, like a limber deer, through the night vision crosshairs of a squinted sight. Given a century plus, to bathe in the sun, an effervescent lake of geranium evaporates, and the blossoms once violet are now blue. Shortly after my visit last December, the internal threat that material composition holds to immutability, was rivaled by the near Pompeian instability of the external. I am told that painting is a plastic art, which is characterized by the practice of applying paint, pigment, color, or other medium to a solid matrix. Painted representations frequently outlive their subjects. The hardened oil, eternally in bloom. These warped phantoms mirroring what once was. A copy of something. Sometime, somewhere. It would seem, that if vanitas was for the living, and Edo was floating, surely we are painted.